everybody, happy Thursday. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. Make sure you're subscribed and turn on those notifications. I put out videos twice a week if you didn't know, and you don't want to miss them. But let's jump into today's question. Hey Katie and Kenyans, why can childhood trauma make us feel like a child? I experienced trauma at a young age and now feel like a child in an adult's body. I have a childlike sense of humor and regularly fall into a childlike persona. Sometimes it feels as though I'm an imposter pretending to be an adult. I know I'm not alone in feeling this way, but I would love to understand it more and learn how to grow into my body. I really like this question because, truthfully, I don't think we've discussed this topic before. If we have, let me know in the comments and link a video, but I would love to keep talking about this topic if it's something that you're interested in, so let me know. But the reason that we can be we call it developmentally arrested, meaning we're stuck at a certain age because something happened to us, okay? And that is why you're feeling childlike and you're struggling to act and feel like an adult because you had that trauma when you were a child. And the reason that our brain does this, it's actually kind of fascinating. They believe that our brain holds us in this childlike, usually it's around the age when the abuse or trauma occurred. We'll feel like, let's say it happened when we were 8 years old, we'll still feel around 8 to 10 years old for a lot of our life until we process through the trauma. And the reason they feel our brain does this is because it's almost like that trauma is a roadblock. It's like we're driving on the highway of developmental life and our brain is going along and then this rock falls into the middle of that highway and we can't get around it. And so it's like it's just waiting for us to move that rock. And so the cool thing about it is that by recognizing that this is happening, we can begin processing, aka removing that rock. And it's actually really cool, although it can be super frustrating that our brain even allows this to happen. But the reason that it places that rock in the way and doesn't let our car go around it is because it wants us to process through it. And it's trying to give us more opportunities to work on it. Just like we have flashbacks and we can have body memories and all of the things that can come along with a trauma, all of those experiences and symptoms are our brain's way of saying, hey, we really need to work on this thing. It's not letting me move forward in the way that would be best for you. And so it's like it's telling us over and over. It's like, you know, ringing our doorbell or whatever and letting us know that we need to process through it. And so as a result, because you're feeling developmentally arrested, you're feeling childlike, the only way to kind of grow into your body and feel like a full-fledged adult, but by the way, none of us feel like full-fledged adults, but in order to not feel so childlike, we have to process through what happened. And the best and safest way we can do that is with a professional. And as you know, I have a ton of videos with my friend Alexa who specializes in trauma work, and she's talked about EMDR and somatic experiencing. I've heard from many of you that you've done schema therapy and other types of therapy to help you talk through and process through the trauma. With all trauma work, make sure you go your own pace. Some portions of it may be super easy to process through and to talk through, while others can be extremely difficult. We can struggle with dissociation. We can struggle to make eye contact with our therapist while we're talking about it. And we can stay stuck there for a while. But don't lose hope. Each bit of memory that you're able to talk through and process through is like someone scraping off some of that rock that's blocking your path. And slowly but surely, we will clear the way and be able to drive straight into adulthood. And I know that it's a lot, I know it can be overwhelming, but we're here to support you. If you haven't checked out my website, we have chat there 24/7. There are a ton of peer support. If you can't afford therapy, there are a ton of online options that make it a little bit more affordable. So if you're out there struggling, if you feel stuck, if you feel developmentally arrested and feel like a child even though you're technically an adult, know that there's help available. And the sooner we reach out, the sooner we start processing through what happened to us, the better we'll feel. And as always, leave in the comments, let me know what your experience has been. Did you feel childlike for a long time and has processing through the trauma made it better? Were there other things that someone should try or different tips and tricks that worked for you? Let us know. And I will see you next time. Bye.